on my head.
Hot.
Usually closer so I can
Want to put it higher?
Just that's
Like
good.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
All right, let me get signed up here. All right. Waiting for Smokey, Steve, and Marc. I guess we'll be...
We're not available yet.
Oh, it got brighter.
What?
Let's go. Here it goes. There we are.
Okay.
There it goes. There we are.
We made it.
We made it. Live chat is loading. There it goes.
Hello, Mr. McPhoebe.
Hey,
and
Mr. McPhoebe.
Miss McPhoebe.
Hey,
How are
Miss
y'all
McPhoebe.
doing?
Yes.
Hot
Happy hot
too?
Sunday to you. It is.
Hot as hell. Too hot for a hat. Ugh.
We have the air conditioner on and it's still warm in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been in and
Hey,
out.
Megan.
But, I mean, the sun was blaring all
It
day
was-
long, yeah.
it was. Now it looks
It
like it could
was.
storm. So, I don't know.
Oh, there's Megan. Hi, Megan.
Angel of Temptation. Hi to you too.
Where was
Welcome.
that? Oh, yeah, Angel of Temptation. I love that name.
Hi, Dom.
Oh, Dom's here. Very cool. Is everybody keeping cool? Is it like hot where you're at? Oh, gosh.
Oh my god.
When we lucked out last week, it was like actually chilly all week, and the rest of the country was like in this massive heat
Now
dome,
it's
I
our
think
turn,
they
I
called it.
guess.
Oh my gosh. But it was even too hot to work in the garden.
We-
Woo!
We cooled off
Hey,
last
Andy.
night, so look for it tomorrow. Okay. thanks,
Christine, you cooled off last night.
Andy Kvitch.
Oh, good. That sounds good. She says we're
MC
getting
Rex.
a
Hello.
cool wave coming our way.
Good.
Yes, hopefully.
Calendar page, Sherry, LA,
Oh,
Tim,
calendar pages. Oh gosh, everything's going quick. Okay.
Sugarfly.
Hi,
Hello.
Tim. Let me back up and say hello.
Y'all had a cool day. It was nice. I'm hoping. You know. Hey, Sandra.
Everybody's going like really fast. Peach
What?
Dutch, baby. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, LA. The recipes were fun.
Aw, thanks for saying. Aw, MCM, thank you for saying that. You know, I know. Isn't it just hard to watch anymore? Oh my goodness. Hi, Julia.
Watching Keep Sweet on Netflix.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know
Jesus, probably right.
that.
Steve, my parents were here today, actually.
Yeah, they came for a visit.
They came down for a little. My mom got a new hair product that she wanted to try.
Yeah.
I don't have any hair, so I'm not a great reference. But
I need a cigarette. Yeah, I guess so, right?
her hair's a little longer than yours. But
Yeah, it is.
not much.
Yeah.
Not by much.
She got that wax, like it's like a wax, you know, that you, I don't really like, I've used the waxes, but I don't really, more of a moussey kind of person.
While seeing them out of the house, too, we realized we were locked out.
Yes, we got locked out.
My mom, when she was leaving, I'm guessing, just twist the handle lock, not the obviously not the deadbolt. And I had to call them to come back with their spare key because
we couldn't get in.
We couldn't. And I had my phone. You didn't have yours.
But no keys,
We were
no
in the
phone,
yard.
no car key, nothing.
No car keys, nothing. So finally, after like the fourth call, I got them on their phone, and they nicely turned around
They
and came
came
back.
back,
Otherwise,
so-
we'd be sleeping in the yard.
Yes.
So
Well, I figured, you know, we have vegetables out there. We have the rain barrels, so we won't die of hunger or thirst.
no, but you could in the time it takes the landlord to get here with a
Very
spare
true.
key.
Very true.
We'll just be skeletons. They'll be picking bones out of the garden. Oh, we were just waiting for the landlord with the spare key.
Oh. Christine, I was sick all this week, so the heat was, oh yeah, much more worse. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're
Yeah.
feeling better.
Hey, Silent. Well,
Hot
thanks.
and humid in Maryland. Yeah, MCM, it's hot and humid
Well,
here, but
yeah.
it's still, you still mowed the lawn? God bless you. I know I gotta mow the lawn. I didn't. I put it off.
It's too
Sometimes I'll go out in the evening when the sun is like setting and do a lot of garden work then, but boy, I was out today and it was rough. It was hard.
It's hot. It's hot. I went out briefly, and then we were locked out. But
Yeah, we had to stay outside for like a half hour. It could have been worse.
could have been much worse. If I didn't have my
Yeah.
phone, I'd have to wait till them to get home, which is half an hour away, and then have the voicemail up there say, "Hey, turn around, come back."
Yeah.
My parents have a cell phone, but
They don't for you.
yeah, I mean, they don't unless it's an emergency.
I know, yeah.
There's no real need to.
Well, this was an emergency. It was.
Yeah. Well, I would
Because
say this was an
I'd have to
emergency.
break in the door. I would have broke
the door
in.
down.
But I don't know. I mean, if we couldn't, you know, I used to keep a spare key outside hidden. And I brought it in after my friend Luis was taking care of our cats, and I brought it in after that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll get one of those rock things or something. I don't know.
So
Just
many-
in case.
So many people calling up pet owners today who leave it in the car. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It wasn't safe for me to be in the car. I just ran to the mini mart.
Yeah.
Just for the mill. How are you doing?
Definitely.
Had to cancel my lawn work last week due to the heat. Didn't want the young guy from church to pass out. That's cautious. That's good.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
That's a lot of explaining. Probably. If he
Oh,
just
yeah.
dies on the lawn.
I wanted to answer somebody. Let me see. Oh, I missed it. I don't know where it's at.
His water feature is not out at the moment.
I'm glad you mentioned that though,
Yeah.
because that's what I'm working on today, and I'm filming it. A couple people wanted to see how to do it, so I'm trying to make a little DIY out of it. But either way, it'll be done tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he's gonna be happy with that. He plays in the water.
Yeah, he does.
funny.
He's like
with his paws, like
and
he'll like
piddle pat. Like,
yeah, it's funny. And he hasn't had a pond this year because, well, I haven't done it yet, but I'm in the process of it right now. 3 months to the wedding. How are you two feeling about the wedding?
We have more time than that, don't we? It's,
We have,
what is
we
it,
have
June?
5 months. On the 22nd of June was 5 months to ours.
So July, August, September, October. Yeah, it's three
Yeah.
and a half, almost 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost there.
It's
So
almost there.
I don't know. Hey, oranges.
So we'll be what? 4 months and no, 3 months. Wait, okay, June 22nd, July 22nd,
July 22nd.
August 22nd, September 22nd, October. Okay, 4 months
Sherry.
now. So we have 4
lot of
months
us are.
less a couple days. Ooh, it's getting close. I
Mhm.
thought it was 5 months. It's 4.
I'm not especially concerned.
No,
Any more than we were before.
no,
I mean, we'll just
no.
plan it as we go.
Yeah.
So-
the invitations go out in July. No, we're good.
Yeah. COVID seems to be no biggie at the moment.
At the moment.
With proper precautions, and a lot of those even being voluntary. Are the invitations ready?
I walked to the hospital to
I-
visit in the
no.
sun, and the nurse asked if I needed to look. Oh, Carrie, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man,
Thanks, Jay. And hey, Jay.
that's that. Oh, especially in this heat. Oh,
Ugh,
Carrie.
that's right.
I wanted to say, silent left hand. I just today was like binge going through your videos. So if you see a lot of like that was me. I really like them. You do a really good job on your gallery videos. So I wanted to tell you that. I was gonna send you an email, but since you're here, I'm just gonna tell
Might as
you
well
in
just tell you.
person.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. So, you guys should check it out too. They're really, really nice. It's Swifton Art Gallery on YouTube. You're creative even in the way you do your videos too. She's
Mhm.
a painter, and
Yeah.
But oh man,
Oh yeah, yeah.
really, really good videos.
I remember we did a was it a shout out?
We did like a
we were in the
member
state where
shout
she
out.
lives.
Yeah,
And yeah. 'Cause I
Yeah, it
remember
was cool.
covering
Yeah.
the story of that. We get
Hey
less
Jay,
than-
I didn't say hi. How are you?
I know, MCM. I'm just people can bicker about what's the cause. I mean, I don't in my own circles. It's kind of settled, but it is. This is the hottest summer ever. No, this is the coolest summer of the rest of our lives.
Oh, yeah, you answered the question about the invitations are not ready.
No, they're
I'm
not ready.
I'm working on a logo for it, and once that's done, we'll get it because we're gonna get them sent in July. Is when we decided to send
Mhm.
the invitations.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, God bless you, oranges.
Mm.
Paper and
At least you can print labels for
we-
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
we could have just email people. God, even text them. But hey, Elizabeth, how are you?
I know. I was thinking of doing email ones, but I don't know. I'm old school. I like something that I can like have in my hand and
Hey,
like,
Renata.
keep and stuff. So we're gonna do the paper ones, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe a mixture of both. Some people we may not have their address, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm like, can I have your address? Why? I'm inviting you to something.
Oranges,
I
106.
might as well just tell them right there.
Oh my gosh! I forget. Where do you live? Do you remember? I don't remember
106.
where you live.
It could be more places than you'd think. Wasn't it that hot in Canada? Was it last summer or something? Yeah, we just don't.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hello.
Oh, did you answer the sit-down meal thing?
Sit down.
Renato.
Tapas. Not at the moment. No.
We're gonna do a cross between. We're gonna have the salads and the soups served to everybody, and then the main course is a buffet.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a carving station, but I'm not sure what. I don't know if we'll do a roast beef or if we'll do a turkey or something. I don't think we're gonna have like all three.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a cross between the two. A sit down.
Like a nice. I mean, you're not gonna have to like. They'll have people who can give you the food. You're not everyone's handling it.
Yeah.
Carving station.
Yeah, they'll be
That kind of thing.
doing it, you know.
So.
And then the dessert buffet will be open the whole time, as per my request.
Yeah. Evites. Yeah, I've seen people do the Evites. I mean, the weddings I went to, it hasn't come up, but I know it's done. Yeah. Vegas baby of 106.
Hey, Val loves Jay. Just saw it. How are you?
115.
I don't know.
I'm not.
Tia Fane, I'm not sure about that in the local paper. Is that still standard? Like where you announce your wedding in the local paper? I don't know. That was one thing that was on my list to find out.
They do. They have announcing the engagement of, and then but even with our local paper, it would be 4 months or 3 after the wedding that it would show up.
That it would show up, okay.
And unless we send them like our picture and shit with a little thing about how cute we are,
okay.
you know, it'll just be reported with the other things that are in the news, like bench warrants, finalized divorces. There's a whole section of the paper for that.
So Julia says it's hard to get people to RSVP anymore. See, that was another thing too. Like we kind of have to know how many people are coming. I hope people do. Well, we'll have a list.
Yeah. We could put it on the invitations. They kindly reply here.
Yeah.
Or go to wherever and sign up. The hashtag was a good idea somebody had last week for photos afterwards, which is cool. So it's hot. God, it's hot.
I don't think they do anymore very much. Okay, yeah. I mean, we're still putting all that together too, even how it flows and like what the ceremony is going to look like, you know.
Yeah.
I have a lot of different ideas like that I researched, but it seems like it just comes down to us what we want to do.
Yeah.
So, you know. But yeah,
We'll
you're
see.
right, it's coming quick. Oof.
It is.
I mean, this whole year, do you believe next week is going to be July?
July.
I can't believe it.
What the hell? I'm still not over 2020.
Oh, I know.
I haven't had time to
know.
breathe and
I
process.
know.
Elizabeth, about 80 is, I think, our max for people who can come. So,
I mean, that would be comfortable in the restaurant. I mean, it's.
I mean,
pushing
it
it.
could
I mean,
fit
it
more,
holds
but why?
120.
And
That's
not
every
comfortably.
Table. No, that's tight.
You want to
It's
back in.
tight.
You've been to weddings or events before, I'm sure, where you're at the table and it's so crowded when you try to get up out of your chair,
Oh,
you have to make
yeah.
friends with the person behind you
Yeah,
because
that's
you're going
not
to be
good.
bothering them for the rest of the night.
Hmm.
Reminds you of like high school dances, proms, all that crap.
Oh, and then there's a lot of people that RSVP yes and then
And
don't
don't
show up. Oh man.
I know. I went to a wedding. Was it last year? It was in Delaware. And yeah, we had RSVP for 2, but you got sick. You couldn't come. They can't throw you in a car flaring and drive 4 hours. So.
Or yeah, they could respond via text or email. That's a good idea. We could mail the invitations out and they can respond electronically.
Thank you, Speaker Girl Music.
Thank you for that tip. That's a great idea. Oh, and then somebody said, oh, Sugarfly says they got married on the down low. They didn't tell their parents, and they found out by
in the
reading the
paper.
newspaper.
Oh.
Wow! Surprise!
Surprise, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But any posting in the local paper would be just probably in that section. I don't have any intentions of writing us up and putting up a picture. I mean, after we got some nice pictures, but no pre-engagement. We were expecting the wedding of Mr. and Mr.
Right.
You
I
know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
It's okay, Speaker Girl. A lot of people misspell.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people
all the
misspell.
time. All the time.
Nice ponderous prose. How are you?
MCS.
You're-
Oh, MCM. Your husband does special event lighting. Whoa, that would be so so nice. We're just gonna go with the lighting the DJ has, I think.
Yeah.
And the restaurant is like quaint and like half of it is old school, like an old Italian restaurant, kind of like dark and almost like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say gothic, but
Yes, Julia,
kind
next
of
to the Opitz.
gothic-ish. And then the other half is like more modern and newer. It's like split with a wall.
Mhm.
But it would be nice to have like some lighting, and it would be cool.
It would be.
I always thought that would be a fun profession to be in. Event lighting. I only have experience doing theatrical lighting on a stage, and very little of that.
I have no experience at all.
No, well, you know.
We light things for videos. We have these little lights up here.
Oh, Elizabeth, are you having a wedding register?
Thunder Road, it's fine. I think yes, but
What
we
is
just
it?
the registry where you put a bunch of stuff you want so people can buy it for you.
Oh, the gift registry. Yeah,
Yeah.
we better get on that. Yeah, I know.
English tea drinker. Hello,
Yeah, I guess
hello.
we're a little
Well,
more
thank
behind
you.
than I thought.
Honeymoon, we'll see what's left. We might be going to like somewhere we can drive to that's cheap.
Oh, Jay, I love that. Jay thought of us today at a craft fair. There was a woman there selling seed cards.
Oh,
That's what I want to
okay.
give as the little favor,
Yeah.
you know, as seed cards. Just remember
Amazon
to
wish
enjoy.
list, yeah.
Oh, I will. I know. I'm trying to keep myself reeled in with the getting stressed over it.
Don't do anything. But yeah,
White House events
Amazon
too.
usually,
Oh, that's
and then I think
fabulous.
we were thinking somewhere practical like Target or something like that. I have a strong feeling everything's happening right now, even though there's been some major changes going to make you both so happy. I thank you. I think we'll be
Aw.
good.
Thank you. English tea drinker, hello. 11:15 where you're at. We are both well, and we hope you are too. Thank you. Aw.
No laser lights or fog machines that I can recall. Oranges. Wedding guest books, so you know who comes.
Aw.
Yeah. We will. It's been addressed. It's been addressed.
Yeah, we have a wedding guest book. We have the our friend Mare sent us a big thing where people sign.
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna be nice.
So
I
that'll be.
love that idea.
So we have it on that end.
My
We have
zipper
something
keeps
similar.
going out.
It's because the fan's on. We have a fan on. It's too hot. If there's background noise, I'm sorry. But we're not
that's
turning the fan.
Great, Miss McPhoebe. Thank you. A driving itinerary heading into New England. That's awesome.
Nice to watch happiness on YouTube for a change, ain't it, Julia? Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
know. It's so much.
Every time I turn
drama
around, someone
recently.
else I don't respect did something worse
Like,
that
I
lowered the
know.
ball.
It just seems to be getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
And like when you're like sort of scrolling through YouTube, like I don't know, say you have Foodie Beauty up, then there's other ones that they suggest for you, and it's all the same. It's like all drama, everyone fighting
Yeah.
with each other.
It's
and
all the reactors, big and small.
it's so odd.
Who are like full-time reaction channels, like
Yeah.
it's their gig. And there's some who follow her very closely.
Mhm.
And while I do reviews on her and I appreciate that they make that info accessible to me
Oh, yeah.
without having to sit through 5 hours of shit all the time.
And it is. They're so long and
I can't do
repetitive.
those. Even when we do live, it's an hour. I'm not like
right.
what
right.
could happen in 3 hours?
I mean,
nothing.
she's on for like hours and hours and
Yeah.
hours. God bless
Upwards of
everyone
like
who
10
watches
hours
that.
a day, 12 hours a day when she's really needing some attention. What's crazy is any of my videos not covering drama get low views. That's us.
I know that's us.
MC, that's us. The ones that you know, the coffee talk videos where we talk about Chantal and how she's doing, 10 times as many views sometimes as the other stuff we do. But if it was all about the money, we'd cancel everything and do nothing but Chantal
Well,
reactions.
yeah, that's a good point.
You know.
Yeah, I do like because I like doing the creative videos and that, and even if they
Yeah.
don't get a lot of
It
views.
needs an outlet to do other stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to have a whole reaction channel. Every single video
like
has
everything.
to be.
No. Yeah.
Like,
No, I wouldn't.
I don't want to pay more attention to her life than she does.
I remember when I didn't even know what a reaction video was.
Yeah.
When I first started on the channel, I'm like, what? What is it? I didn't understand what it was.
Oh, you like the morning video, Thunderbird?
Oh, thank you.
Something different.
Yeah.
Something different. Got to mix it up.
Very odd for us to do that too. We're not that awake in the morning.
Barely. Barely. So. But that was fun because we ate it all.
We did.
There's still some
I even
pancakes
had some last night.
left, but Yaba has the best reaction channel. She makes the nonsense funny. You know what's on left hand? There's like a couple I like, but they're for different reasons.
With the guest book, okay.
Just their different looks at it. That's why I like the different reactors. Everyone kind of brings their own experience to watching it and see if they connect, if they register or anything like that with them. So, but I tend to look for common ground rather than differences. So, as much as there's people I would have something to say about, I'd probably have to say it once and that's it. I don't want to devote a whole video to it.
Yeah, Jay, Mayor's coming up a few days early and helping us out with the wedding, yeah. I was like, oh, that's so nice. I can't believe she's doing that. But she is.
Yeah.
I do my best to confuse the algorithm. I watch so much different stuff, yeah.
Yeah. You do. Viewers also watched, and it's usually the reaction folks, not the less savory ones. The ones who are, like Alex is shook, like a little more neutral. Or Garlic Bread, which is new to me, as a review. Did you see where mean old sea hag Chantal dragged just Beeson and called her a bitch?
Oh, I think I saw something on Twitter today about that. Oh,
She's just mad because she doesn't have to pay to be liked.
cause that's just, I don't know.
She's one of the nicer people.
Yeah, she
I know.
is.
I mean, we look like Manson compared to her. She's very
Chickens
sweet,
by
very thoughtful.
Oh yeah, Chickens by the Lake keeps getting harassed too. I
remember that
was
name.
following that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last
Amanda.
one I saw, she said that some changes are coming. She's tired of this and da da da. Like someone's harassing that lady.
Why?
Like I don't know. I didn't get the full story, but I'm like, gosh, there's drama everywhere.
Yeah, silent. Like, that's the fun part. Some people are just doing it pretty much to, I don't know. Pam's still up. She changed the name of her channel, and she's not doing gossip as much or anymore. So she got a new dog after Ginger passed away, and most of her content is about that. So she's still around. She's just not up front and center with drama like she used to be.
Yeah.
So.
Aw, Ponderous Pros, thanks for saying that. And it says that it burns me up that Mondays with Mark and other involved content doesn't get more views. It's a lot of work.
It is.
It's more work than the lives or just the even more work than coffee talk. I edit that a little bit, but I know, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I'd like if they would get more views.
Of course you do.
I
You want to
would.
see something you work on and you're proud of, and
Yeah.
that's a little bit of you goes into it. It's
Yeah.
like when you cook. There's a
Well,
little bit
yeah,
of
there's a
you
little bit. You're right. Yeah.
in you, and there's a sting when people aren't watching.
Yeah.
But views are going up on other videos, but it's slow.
It's
Just like the growth
slow.
of our channel's been slow
Yeah.
because it's not our full-time life.
Yeah, and we're putting them out late at night, and
Pick them out at midnight.
But once they're there, they're there.
Yeah.
So maybe like as we grow, people will go back and look at them. Maybe I'm thinking
Maybe.
we're gonna readjust all the playlists and everything. I think that will help.
Don't we? We're very intimate, Capricorn. We have a full for the two of us.
We have a
We have a full bed for the two of us.
yeah, I know.
It's a good reason to
full-
stay fit. Because
Yeah, right.
if I got one bit fatter, you'd be on the floor. So at least that's in the works, actually. 7.5 pounds. That was my check-in, I think, this week. It's probably 8, but I haven't been on the scale. So attempting to lose weight is finally happening. I have to wait through that first 3 weeks where the scale doesn't move for shit. So
Oh yeah, MCM,
Hey,
you're
Maria.
hilarious. I love your videos. I do. Kathy, hello.
will we ever get a king-size bed? We need a bedroom big enough for a king-size bed. And then that can be a valid discussion.
Yeah, then we're getting
Then
it.
we'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
A queen at least.
A king wouldn't even
queen
fit in the
size.
kitchen.
I
Like,
know. We couldn't fit a
Or
larger
the
bed
living-
in there. We wanted to, but it's too small.
Then you have to fake rich. All you do is shoot angles around the bed. So everyone sees,
Right.
By the way, we have a king-size bed in our hovel because we can't afford the rent because we want a king-size bed. That's good,
so
Jay.
funny.
Stronger. I'm feeling leaner. All the places I store fat got more jiggly.
wow.
Me thinking the fat has exited, hopefully,
wow.
and then pulls up a little bit. Like my tummy hangs. I have an apron of like that from when I used to be heavy, but that'll suck back. 2 bits of good news. I sold the house, and channel's getting close to the 1,000 number. Congratulations.
You
Christine.
did? You sold the house. Oh my gosh, I remember you talking about that for a couple weeks, and you're almost at 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm excited for you.
When the channel was just me, I think I went a full 14 months before we hit 1,000. It didn't come quick. It came over
it didn't
Christmas.
come fast. Yeah.
It came over Christmas. We were doing Vlogmas. And we crossed over into that during that.
And then people started to tune in when we started the SmokeySteveAndMarc, and then we started the next year. We saw a growth.
Hey, Milk Tea, how are you,
that's
dear?
pretty cool, you know. Milk Tea is here? No way.
Yes, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing
Aw,
well.
nice to see you.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
men
there
wearing
she
Spanx
is.
or girdles and man bras. Oh, Fitch, of course. Remember he had a girdle on at the wedding? Who was it? Stan?
Stan.
When they were going to get remarried to Dorothy at the last season. He had a girdle on. Just finished work today. So good. Good.
You might be going, oh, Jay, you're going to Texas for a wedding in December. Ooh, that'll be a nice break from the cold. Are you going to Pennsylvania in October? You know, just saying.
Yeah. I can't get to save your life. It happens. We didn't have any viral videos that all of a sudden picked up real quick and gave us a huge shot of subs. You know.
I can't get to 1,000 to save my life. Really? MCM? I have to look.
I know.
Oh, you'll get there. Oh my gosh, you'll definitely get there. You'll surpass that.
It is. I mean, just by virtue of making video after video after video after video. So, oh, good, Sandra. Well, thank you, Milk Tea.
CJ, that's the thing. That's our problem, too. Not necessarily getting lazy about content, but just trying to find the time.
Yeah.
We both work till 5 and then, or later now, because we're back to like pre-COVID now at my job. And so I'm there, like, I mean, Thursday I got home at like 8, I think it was. So then to film and edit and put it and upload, it's impossible. Like, you know.
So, yes, I stand corrected. That was not Stan and Dorothy in the last season. That was Stan with the new wife. Arranging your content into playlists. I watch it anyway. See, when I go onto our desktop, the playlists are there. And when I look at the playlists are there, so I have to make those available. Some people find them and play them, because we'll all of a sudden get a bunch of views on similar videos, like someone hit play all.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
like
a good
that.
egg, Patricia.
Ponderous. Yeah, that's. I know you already.
Yeah.
You said it, but that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
With the playlists, like I know, like all Mondays with Mark, all cooking, all lives, all coffee talk. I think it would be a little bit better.
Yeah. Decision fatigue is a very real thing, Jay.
Yes, it is.
You're not being lazy. It's just
no, it's not lazy.
By the end of shopping.
Oh.
When we go shopping together,
On a bad day.
I have such bad decision fatigue myself that I'm like, just put it in the cart. We'll get both. We'll get
Terrible.
both.
Very terrible.
Because you can't
decisions.
decide, and I don't want to stay in
can't.
the store, and I don't want to
I know.
tell you buy something.
I've had that
I
my
want.
whole life, my entire life.
The cooking videos are fun to film, actually, at this point, because we've done enough of them, so it's not torturous to do that. Yes, between me and the best lover, you haven't slept around much. Exactly. That was earlier. That was like season... It couldn't be season 2? Where she's sitting at the bar having the popcorn,
Oh yeah.
talking to the girl with the red head. Dorothy was.
Oh yeah, right.
I used to know my Golden Girls like that. So.
Yeah, speaker girl. I hope we do. We're short staffed as many businesses are, and we need a bunch of people because it's what it was our patients, they weren't coming in during COVID. We were doing all telehealth. And now that everybody's coming back in and we're short staffed, it's just kind of overwhelming, So yeah, it's been later and later every day.
Yeah. When she cooks sitting down, it bothers you. Yeah.
It bothers me too.
That she's sitting while she's cooking.
Like
it's not safe.
Scooting herself around now that is laziness.
Safety aside, the woman's a walking, pharmacy. But you're more like, it's like, how much lazier can we get?
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth, for saying that. Oh, see.
Decision fatigue?
Yeah, Milk Tea is here. I know, I'm way behind.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, yeah. I do. I love her, too.
All the cool kids are hanging out over here. Difficult to cook and chop while sitting. Yeah, you can't get leverage on the knife. I'm not going to knock her knife skills. She's a home chef. She's a home cook.
Who's this?
Chantal. She never claimed to be a chef, and her food often, despite the hygiene of it, definitely looked better than Natter's. She had a whole block of cheese. Yeah, she melted and ate the cheese. The whole thing. I mean, you can cook sitting down, I suppose, if your kitchen is equipped for someone handicapped who can't stand. And then the accommodations would look different. Those who choose not to stand, they don't make accommodations like that. I guess that's why the rolling chair is what won. I plan on doing one.
Yeah, it is amazing she has it.
Yeah.
Jay, I'm surprised too about that. I was predicting an OD or something like that for her, and to our knowledge, it hasn't happened yet. But
no.
Just because someone's obese doesn't mean they can't OD. I mean,
yeah, and I've met fat meth heads.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been in rehab longer than I was in college almost.
Right,
I've met folks addicted to speed who were heavy.
Still heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, something is going to give with her.
That doesn't mean it's good for your heart. I mean, if your body's already stressed by 200 pounds of extra weight, a bad cold could put you in the hospital. She's a medical mystery.
Yeah.
I don't know. After the nuclear disaster that kills us all, there will be cockroaches, Cher, and Chantal. That's all that'll be left.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure she has more physical problems than she tells us too, which is surprising because she likes sympathy and attention. But I'm telling something's gonna happen.
Yeah, no. Well,
I just see it every day. I see it all the time. I see it every day.
I know it's not about being psychic or
happen.
predicting doom. It's because she's not as unique as she wants to be.
No.
Over a period of time, she doesn't see the changes that we've all seen over 10 months. Cher forever.
Cher forever.
She is in such good shape. Now, her mother is gorgeous and also higher in age than most people get to. Likes not facing reality, so some things we hear about the things that actually worry her. No.
Tea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're doing SmokeySteveAndMarc, even with the wedding. The wedding's going to be right in the middle of that whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said, I think I can celebrate Halloween in the new job. You couldn't before? Is that what that means?
Yes, Sherry. Are you an empath? I'm
Hi,
sure.
Wendy.
Hey, Kelga. I'm sure an empath myself. The bong hit followed by her asthma puffer. That's just to be outrageous. That's just to be an idiot. So, when the chair breaks, I hope it's on camera. I know.
Oh, they don't. Oh,
Saudi Arabia doesn't
it's
celebrate
banned.
it.
I
Okay.
did not know that. I did not know that Halloween is. Wow, that's so interesting. I wonder why it's banned. Yeah, Kiwi Farms is good for that kind of thing. They
I haven't
estimate
been,
420.
but
I do. I think she's in the 400s. I do too.
Yeah, between the slimming filters and the other filters and all that. She wastes so much money on weed that she doesn't have to smoke. She wastes so much money, except for the edibles. But, of course she would find an addiction that had calories. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I gotta check out your other channel, Milk Tea. I need to do that. In fact, I'm gonna do that now.
It's considered religious icons, no religious icons.
Oh,
I
got you.
I follow.
Okay. Gotcha. Chantel's body doesn't know. She's pretending, right?
Chantal's greatest gift in life is denial. That's what keeps her going to sleep at night.
No, I don't know what happened to the car. Over $500. No, I don't.
She's on a budget, Elizabeth? Ha! Budget.
Yeah.
Ha! I say.
You just stand right. The cat.
He stands.
He's just standing right here.
He's standing between the two of us.
Oh well, that's okay.
It's okay.
It's just a little warm. Here, why don't you go up on your. There you go.
There you go.
There he goes. He's on the side of the.
perched.
No, now he's back.
Oh, she took her car to the mechanic. That was what the money was for.
Oh.
You know she didn't clean it before she took it there.
Oh no, heck no. Oh, I always do when the car goes in the shop for something. I have to clean it first. Like, why? Ugh. It's like cleaning the house before you go on vacation.
Yeah.
The only people that come here like are your parents that take care of the kitties.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But I have
Yeah.
to clean the entire house.
Budget just like the weight loss journey. Exactly. Just like the water fast, just like the grape fast, just like the smoothie challenges. If any of that shit worked, she'd be thin by now. Well, no, because she can't stick to it. Anything will work usually as long as you can stick to it. Like, I don't have the temperament for keto. Can't do it. Nor could I be a vegan. It's just not going to resonate with me.
I heard about the bong. $160 bong. Are you kidding me? I heard she got a bong. I didn't know how much.
She won't know how to
Something
use
about
it.
a wig. Oh, here we go. 180 on a real hair wig and 500 for the new battery insert. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The cats sometimes pretend to be dead, but they're not. It's usually just cooling off.
He shall not be moved. The cat sits where he pleases.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth? He's right on my lap. It's so hot, Bandit.
I know, it's 90 degrees.
Aren't you hot? You're covered with fur.
You'd think so.
Well, I do
but
have the fan blowing, right?
He likes a breeze.
He sits in front of the fan.
He sits in front of... We have the air conditioner. We have a window unit. And then he'll get up in front of it if we have the curtains over it, and he'll just stand there in his own little wind tunnel.
Yes, Jay, he does that. You know what he's good at doing? He'll lay upside down with his paws up in the air, and freeze in that position.
And sleep. He'll...
So we're like, is he breathing? So we'll say Bandit. If the tail mail...
If his tail moves, he knows his name. So if you say
Yep.
Bandit, even
The
if he's
tail
asleep,
goes.
the tail will lead us.
Let's see. I bet the mechanic wanted her, right, Elizabeth? Right? That's awesome.
They probably thought, holy shit, what a slob.
That's what I'm thinking.
What other interpretation could there be? She's having growing compost in the back seat, like it's all a weird melange of Nashi sauce and leftover Starbucks drinks.
Just
you got
awful.
an email a little while ago. You'll need to check.
I did?
You
I
did.
got an email? Okay.
Yes, you did.
That I need to check now? Or
They
later?
didn't say now, but they said check.
Okay.
I guess. So you'll get the alert.
I don't see it yet.
From Megs. Hi, Mark. I emailed you.
Okay, cool. I don't know where to find
No
that.
need to check now. Oh, okay, Megs.
Oh, okay. I can
Was
do
it a while
all right.
back? And okay.
Let's see if I get back here. Okay. Oh, I just got alerts. I hit. Okay. I see. So, you can look down. Okay. McQueen Partner, exactly what to waste. That's the layout once, but it happens to the best of us,
Keep
right?
it simple. Oh,
It
Dom!
does.
Thank you. Thanks for being you. Thank you, Dom, for the super sticker. It's cute.
Aw.
Look at it. It's cute. Look at that.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Dom. Now he wants to move, but he's not sure where.
Yeah, he doesn't know where to go. Can you? Oh,
He's down.
Woo! Okay.
Sprawl out. Sprawl out.
Nice. Like the bear's looking in a mirror. That's hysterical.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. It is sad. It is. Now I can light a cigarette.
Now that he's gone.
Yeah. Well, unless he's in the other room, I don't.
No, we have the Vornado about 5 feet away. This thing sucks the air right out of your lungs.
It does. I gotta get another HEPA filter for that. It's due in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Amazon will ship it in 2 days.
We got Chewy in overnight,
Yeah, I ordered Chewy last night,
and then it came the next day.
and it came the next day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Jay, for the super sticker. You're amazing.
Amazing!
Too. You're amazing
Oh, that's awesome. Jay, thank you. That's so kind.
Very kind. Thanks much.
Chantal said she has a date at 8 o'clock tonight. He is going to pick her up in his Mercedes. Sure, Jan. Yeah.
Since when did Nana must have stolen the Mercedes?
I know, right? And she would never. She likes to be the one in control. She likes the one to have the car, to have the money.
Exactly,
to have
Elizabeth. Not to be cruel, but will she fit?
Well, I mean, that's a good point.
That's a bad way to start off it. First of all, you're just like meeting with random guys in cars. Like I did that sketchy shit before. You know what I mean? Like when I was a teenager. When you're too young to know any better.
Oh, you're gonna make cottage cheese? I've never made cottage cheese. I would love. Oh, are you gonna make a video out of it? Oh, that's awesome. I made a homemade ricotta cheese. I would imagine it's the same process. And I want to make homemade mozzarella too.
I tried to make homemade cheese one time. It was a huge failure. It just didn't go well.
I thought you did make it once. Like,
yeah.
No?
I made ricotta one time. Here's why it was a failure. You need like a gallon of milk to make
a tiny little
3/4 of a cup of ricotta cheese.
It does. And then if I remember correctly, if you weigh it down for a little bit so the moisture comes out. Oh, it's been years since I made that. I worked at a restaurant where we made our own
I have a BMW.
Cheese.
No way she'd fit in the car even with the top down. Well, that's honest. I mean, real's real. It'll be embarrassing. It's like first date when all they have is booze. You know.
Shellbell, that's awesome. It's her favorite snack, cottage cheese, and she enjoys it with pickles on the side. I love my cottage cheese with a sprinkle of pepper and green olives on the side. That's so funny. Well, like pickles and green olives, they're both kind of,
Yeah.
It's very similar. Okay.
I wanted to try cottage cheese bowls for breakfast.
If I'm remembering correctly, that means recooked. Oh, yeah, I think it does. Yep.
Smoothie bowls were a popular
I
thing
can't wait
forever
to see
ago.
it.
Making a smoothie, dumping it in a bowl, and then you add like a little granola or fruit on top.
Look at that ketchup on cottage cheese. I've never had.
No, I'll put ketchup on anything, but I'm not. No.
Yeah,
anything
that's
but eggs.
Really interesting.
And cottage cheese.
Had first date drinking a case of beer back when I was classy in my 20s.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But cottage cheese, like at home, is not a thing here. Just Egyptian cottage cheese, which is quite dry. It crumbles, really. That's fascinating.
Pineapple. You can buy it prepared with pineapple.
With pineapple in it? My grandma
around
always
here
had it with
Hence
me
the
trying.
Give it a whirl. Let us know.
Good. Oh yeah, I want to know how it turns out.
The homemade ricotta was delicious. It was just the process of it for a home cook like me seemed like, ugh. I just turned a gallon of milk into...
Oh, yours turned out good.
Cheese.
And it's expensive now. It is. I mean, everything is expensive. Oh my gosh.
Egyptian cheese is rolled into a log. When you press down, it crumbles.
Oh. Interesting.
Nader is going to make mayo. His recipe is whack. America. Him
making
mayonnaise. That's not for that's.
I perfected it. I worked at a restaurant.
X Games mode.
I had to make mayonnaise so many times. And this was years ago at a restaurant that I worked at. We made the place that we made the cheese. We made our own mayonnaise, and it's not. It's gonna turn out like his hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
He's
mostly
not.
flour.
He won't be able to do it.
He's not gonna make mayonnaise. This is how I do it.
There's a trick to it. You just have to. It's hard to teach somebody to make it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like you just have to.
No, new here.
Do
it. About my sexuality, family supportive. I've had a gay experience. I'm in my mid to late 30s. Well, welcome.
Very cool.
Grab a seat.
I didn't see that where. Oh, cool.
He doesn't have the patience. No. I made mayonnaise once because I was craving potato salad, and it was like a snowstorm. But we had eggs and we had oil and little mustard and whatever, and it came out okay. I don't really like mayonnaise though.
Oh, Kelga 80, definitely. I want him to keep cooking because well, actually, it makes me mad when I watch it, but
yeah,
it's just
when someone's butchering something they claim to be good at,
it just surprises me how bad he is. And he's teaching people how to do things the wrong way. I mean,
Crunchy drumsticks.
Putting your own personal spin on something is one thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you're putting people in danger with raw. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
Mm-hmm. The thought of his food doesn't make me hungry. No.
Right, KRBTV, he doesn't have the patience to do it properly. Nope. Nope.
I wish I liked soup more. We have a lot of soup recipes, but not exclusively
Ooh,
soup.
crunchy drumsticks and bakes.
He cooks from TikTok. There was some recipe someone was alleging that he took from Amberlynn Reed, which the last person I would borrow recipes from is Amberlynn Reed. But that all makes sense. But if you're gonna serve me lasagna with lime, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
That lasagna was not. You can't even say that.
When
was
you
lasagna.
change that many ingredients, it's not the original thing.
No.
And just a version of anymore. Hey, pooping right now. How you doing?
Right. I just. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just defensive. It's like the raw chicken. Nibble around the edges. Don't take a big bite of that
Right.
thigh.
MCM, right? He has to know he's terrible. He has to. There is no way that you make the things he makes and think that you are a chef. There's just no way.
No.
It's not a cultural thing. It's not even a home cook versus chef thing. It is just lazy and bad.
Like, I'm a home cook, but I'll pick up a tip here and there on how to do something because, you know, why not do it myself? Every time the recipe gets hard, Mark! I need a bechamel!
Oh, Speaker Girl, thank you. I know we keep forgetting. Hit that like button, everybody.
Mhm.
Thank you for reminding me.
Ooh, lordy.
Kay's
There is a
cooking is
way
better. It
called
is
meth.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are very old-fashioned. I'm 39, born in 1982. My father was very old when I was 50. When I was born, he was very old-fashioned and bigoted. He would never understand. Yeah, finding oneself, that is... a lot of folks find themselves in that position. You just have to be true to yourself. You do. It can be a very tough situation to be in, especially when you're an adult, you know. But you'll be fine.
My parents went to school with a guy. Their grade.
Yeah.
And back in my sluttier days, I was like cruising around looking for people. He had 3 kids and was married, and when his wife passed away, he came out.
Mm-hmm.
So at 60.
At 60, yeah, I remember that
So,
story.
and he said he loved his kids. He wouldn't trade them, but 60 years of not feeling quite right.
Right.
You know, of feeling like something's off, or feel like you have a secret. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. 60 years of finding oneself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a while.
Yeah, it takes
A
yeah.
while.
Yeah, I don't envy that. I had an easy transition in my life. It was just never talked about. I never had an official coming out or anything like that. I think maybe my mom and grandma were confused a little in high school because I would date a girl and then a guy would come over. Like, I don't know, but it was never a thing for me. I was lucky in that aspect, you know.
I came out. I think ideally, though, in the interest of equality, it wouldn't just be that coming out's supported, but that it's... What can I think of it? That it's not necessary. I would love for there to be no Pride Month. That it wouldn't be necessary to have these events to feel acknowledged and have your needs noticed and all that shit.
Right.
So, I was much more political when I was in my 20s, going to Westboro Baptist Church to do a counter demonstration. Yeah.
The way Nader plates his food, it's so good. Housekeeping in the 1970s. So true. I'm so glad you said that. I'm like, all I'm looking for is that little piece of kale, you know, that it was on every diner plate in the 70s.
Yes.
That, you know, I know, right?
Yeah. With a slice of orange.
With a slice of orange. and then he acts as if it's this fabulous thing, the way he play. I don't know. Hey, whatever.
He thinks he's being very impressive doing some things that aren't that impressing.
Yeah.
You know? Like, look what I did. And then he always fucks with the food and tries to make it into, like, I don't know, for kids, you know? Or the dog. Just slop on a plate.
I want to see the answer to this question. I don't know. It just... Did you see what happened? It just went... Okay.
The younger folks, the teenagers I work with, think I'm old-fashioned. Because I'm just gay. I'm not, what is it? Polyamorous? Progyamorous? Something like that.
Yeah, grist for the mill. That's what I was wondering if people, do they still make a big deal about coming out? Like, is it this big deal?
Mhm.
I haven't experienced that, well, in my life, or I haven't known anyone who did that. Well, besides you.
Well, we live in a different
did-
corner of the world
Yeah,
of
we
America
do.
where some things are a big deal and some things are not.
Yeah.
Some people invite themselves into your business and some people don't. Um, People ask really weird questions. I was working at Strawbridge's at 19, trying to make something of myself, okay? And this woman in the clinique section asks me as we're talking, "Do you go home with guys on your first date?" I said, depends. You? And she was upset that I would ask the same question to her that she had asked to me. Whatever.
Yeah.
I hope she's still working there.
Finding oneself, definitely, like, yeah, I've heard that before. I feel like you missed out on your childhood and your teens and your 20s because, times were different back then. Like when I was growing up, the 80s, like, I mean, AIDS was front and center.
Mhm.
And at that time, it was a gay disease. It was blamed on the gays. You walked around with a sign on you almost. It was almost, you were almost afraid of saying that you were gay, afraid of being attacked, of being, punched or something. And times are very different now. So that's one thing that is very good, and nowadays,
Yeah. I mean, times are different in some places. I think a lot of young gay men, at least when I was, have this idea, I'm going to get the fuck out of this town and go find more people like me. And at some point end up living in a major city or seeing other people. I mean, there's no gay bars. There's no gay bookstores. There's not even gay AA meetings, really, to speak of.
Right.
But we don't have, we have, not parades. They had a big festival.
They have festival,
Bunch of drag queens and some AIDS testing.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
Take home a duffel bag of condoms, too.
Yeah, and also, yeah, like, I think that, okay, so your father is 90 years old, he is set in his ways, and that is something that's out of your control. There's nothing that you can do about that, nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to make a decision of how you want to interact with him. I mean, you go on like you've been going, just with him, which is totally fine, or tell him, but like you said, you're not going to change him, and he's not going to change. And
no.
Inside, he loves you no matter what, even if he doesn't realize it. He does. You're his son. So,
and depending on your geography, sometimes finding other people who are also gay, finding your brother in
support
can help.
Absolutely.
Not to say you have to move into Castro Street, in San Fran, but some place that if you want to go out, have a drink, and maybe run into a guy, that would feel safe. That would feel like a place you could do that, whether it's a gay bar or not. So, we're in Topeka a few months ago. Went to the Equality House across from the West Boroughs. Yeah, their church. We were like face-to-face protesting. The cops had to pull some people apart. I might have said a few inflammatory things, but they were mean. They said it was gays' fault that we had 9/11.
My girls are in high school and said it's cool now to be gay, so lots of people act like they are but aren't. I know, right? I know.
Yes.
It's almost like a thing to say you're bisexual or gay, even if you're not.
Polyamorous. There's a couple other ones.
It's so bizarre because it's come full circle. I used to tell everybody I was straight all through high school to fit in, to be cool, to be...
Yeah.
And now it's the other way around. It's I don't understand it, but I do, but not really.
It's called appropriating gay culture.
Yes.
And then bastardizing it. No, it takes into account people have different relationships, that people are single forever and just have tight group of friends, and then whatever needs they need to get met. People run their lives differently in certain places, or there's less blowback.
Never been to a Sizzler. Oh, Sizzlers! They were so great.
Buffet.
The Sizzler,
Ponderosa had a good buffet too.
Ponderosa was good too.
Ponderosa
and
was a good
and the
buffet.
Sizzler. I never heard of the Western Sizzlin. Nope, never heard of that. We're
Ponderosa was great. Wasn't it Ponderosa? Was that the inspiration for your name? Because you love Ponderosa?
maybe it is.
There you go. There's a church here in Mississippi coast but there's some places. The Episcopalian church had a few different, they called them dignity masses. So for people who still wanted to practice but felt like a little ostracized, that faith tradition made room for folks that other ones haven't. So
Did I have the Canadian girlfriend? Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I did have a girlfriend that lived in California.
Yeah.
Is what I said, yes.
I ruined my first year of college when I was at Temple. I had a long distance boyfriend. And of course I was in love. I knew him for all of 3 months. And every guy I ran into, I was new. I had never been like out before. It was always something to hide. Now it was something people would turn their heads to. And I was like, oh, when I was like 18 and I was cute. You know, but I was in a relationship. I should have just stayed single and sowed my oats because I was a hot commodity in my college days. And then I just got slutty, and that's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing to enjoy the company of gentlemen and friends safely, discreetly, or openly, you know, whatever. Flash forward 5 years, and I'm using my senior picture, telling them I look the same I did at 18.
Bonanza, there was a restaurant. I think it was a steak chain called
Bonanza?
Bonanza.
There was, yeah.
We had one in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Bonanza, I forgot about that. It was similar to like a Ponderosa or, oh yeah, I remember that.
You want receipts for my high school photo? If I could find it, I'll show you. My mom had dropped off a bunch of pictures. They were here today for a visit, and had dropped off a bunch of pictures a couple weeks ago that I still have to look through. Stuff from my younger years, because I always complained there's no pictures of me as a child because I was, you know, the third. So there's pictures at my birth, and the next thing you know, I'm 5, and then I finished grade school.
Oh, that's funny. Sure. Oh, I wanted to answer. Someone asked a question, and I wanted to find out what the answer was. Something about watermelons, and now I can't find it.
How do you pick a watermelon? I think that's what it said. How do you pick a watermelon?
Was that the question?
Yeah.
How do you?
I'm sure.
I'm old school. I don't know.
I don't know what day
knock
it is, but some comment came by and I remember it clearly.
like you pick a cantaloupe, you kind of like knock it, and it should sound a little bit hollow, not hollow, but like a little hollow, and it should be nice and green on the outside. Like if you get the ones that are like real faded, they're
Like
not
white,
as sweet.
White and yellow.
No, I don't know. I'm not an expert at that at all, but that's how I was taught. That's what my grandma always did. Just like her cantaloupe, she would pick it up and she would knock it. I'm like, what the hell? Why? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, and it obviously should be very heavy because you want a lot of water in there.
Yeah.
I never tried you smell like where the stem comes
With a
out.
cantaloupe, I've tried that and it works.
Yeah.
But a cantaloupe, even I can give a squeeze and tell. I have a good hand for fruit, but I'm cheap. But squeezing, like picking an avocado or a peach or something, like I'm pretty good with that. I can never get the right plums though. You know, the ones with red in the center. Turnips. We have turnips growing now.
That's great, Wendy, to say that to your kids.
What do we have? I forget now. Turnips.
Turnips? No, I didn't grow turnips. I grew beets.
We have beets this year instead.
I just pulled the beets. But I didn't grow turnips. I should have.
Mm.
Unless those beets were turnips. No, they're not turnips.
No, I don't think they were turnips. But what the hell do I know? So it goes. Anybody have any plans for the week that don't involve sweating?
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh.
Anybody have anything exciting coming up soon?
Salad turnips around here, I'm obsessed with. Those salad turnips, do you cook those before you put them on a salad? I know it sounds ridiculous, but I was curious about that. If you slice them real thin and put them on a salad, or you cook them first. I usually use the turnips and the beets and the sweet potatoes, and I slice them and I do root vegetables out of it. You know, I like the chips, the deep fried chips or the air fryer chips. That I was wondering if
oh, cool, Megs. Thanks.
raw turnips would be good on a salad. I never tried it.
Figure out how to do your job. It'll be fine, Jay. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. If it's over time not a good fit, something else that's a better fit, we'll drop it. Wish there was more gay media.
Oh, Sherry, it was you. Okay. Nader says another thing, and Dee Dee says it has a belly button.
Mhm.
Try black plums. Ooh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
Black, not red.
Radishes you can speed pickle. That's good. I like quick pickles. They were fun a couple years ago. No road trips for me this week, as far as I can tell, but we'll see. I do have to do a training sometime soon. I'll have to see when I can get it in.
Just slice them thin. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
They're part of the
Nice and
gig,
thin.
so I have to make myself available to talk almost on demand on a number of topics.
Roasted turnip. What about beets? Does anybody have any like unique recipe for beets? I have a ton of beets from the garden. I'm like, I don't know why I grew some. I do like I cook. I grow tons of vegetables. Well, no, I give it away to the
We'll
neighbors
see.
and work. And
Hey, darkness. Yes, we're at the end of the hour, unfortunately. You saw us late. You can watch the replay. Cutting mashed potatoes. Cauliflower, but using rutabagas. Oh.
you can speed pickle them too. Good. Okay.
Rutabagas with bacon. Good. My mom likes them with sugar, butter, and black pepper. That's borscht? No.
Oh yeah, rutabagas and mashed potatoes. And your mom, what do you guys make?
I just said sugar, pepper, butter.
It's sugar, pepper, butter, and they mash them all
And
up.
then
It's
mashed
really
up.
good. Yeah, it is good.
Well, folks, we are at the hour
Are
already.
we really?
We are. It went quick. I told you it would
You
go
said
quick.
it would go quick.
It's
I'm
like, I don't know.
I
I'm like-
gotta go out in the garden. I gotta do this. I gotta
Yeah.
do that. He's like, it'll go fast. Oh, borscht. Yep, that's true. I forgot about that.
You went to make it one time at the
At
restaurant,
work,
right?
Yes.
Why
I
does
did.
it? Who goes to an Italian restaurant and
requests
requests borscht?
I know they requested it, and we had to do it.
Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining us.
Pickled eggs and beans.
Happy week. Have the good rest of the weekend. If you have a piece left, thank you for the moderators for doing your job today. Helpful as
Oh,
always.
wow.
So that's what we've got. Thanks for
MCM
watching.
roasted radishes? Are you kidding me? I have a ton of radishes. I've never roasted them. I've deep fried them with
I've
root
never cooked a
vegetables.
radish.
I'm gonna try that. Ooh, thank you for that. Okay.
Feel free to give a thumbs up on your way out or subscribe if you're not subscribed. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. Our email address and contact info is below as well. This video will come down for probably about half an hour, and then I'll put it back up so it'll be available to see. So that's all I got,
sounds
folks. Thanks
good.
for watching, and Mark will catch up with you tomorrow.
Oh, I definitely will. From Days with Mark. We'll see you then. And finding oneself, I had the exact same crushes as you did. Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp. Yep, I did too. Anyway, thanks everybody. Have a fantastic week, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Aw.